it seems the...
Oh!
Jeez. Oh, sorry about that. You okay?
Yeah.
I'll use
Fine.
the light to use my attacks from now. Oh, that one's bigger!
Watch out!
That one's bigger. And this should be the last thing I need to make the gauntlet. There it is, with all 6 gems intact.
This world is full of magic. Wondrous creatures, dragons, and wizards all share it together. The Guild of Nova Nimbus rises at the center of it all, but its arcane power fractured with the disappearance of Ankh-Saral. With more questions than answers, the tides of magic have begun to shift, changing the world as we know it. Welcome to Fairy Tale Origins.
We have a little bit of a problem at hand. Now, we may have successfully moved the guild hall to a different location, but while I was tampering with some thaumaturgical magic, I may have accidentally torn a couple rifts in the ethereal plane. So, I'm gonna have to deal with that, and I've been trying to deal with it, destroying all the evil flux and taint seeds that spread around, but it's been a problem. So I'm gonna need to get a member of Wave out here to help me. Fortunately, one was actually able to answer me, and this zombie, or this skeleton rather, is not one of them. Oh, sorry back there, little horsey, are you okay? Okay, good, he's fine. Anyway, we have 4 lucky blocks to open thanks to the light gods. Now, we will open these up later today, after we deal with the terrible taint problem, but I have some seeds to destroy, so let's get to it. Oh man, no. Just stay back. Just gotta get rid of this thing.
What did you do?
It's not about what I did, it's... Okay, well, I did do this. Look, this is why I asked for your help. Because... Oh, jeez. So, I have a little bit of a problem.
Pixies!
Well, I mean, that's on them. Well, it's kind of on me too. Look,
They're
I'm
annoying
not...
enough as it is.
Yes, I know. That's why I did this over in that area, but now these giant magic space-time rending tentacles keep popping up. And
the flux.
Yeah, the flux. I can't do anything about it. They keep popping up. And they're causing all this taint, and they made our cats attack me, and it's bad. Oh, and great, now there's liquid everywhere. Now it's oozing. Fantastic.
You really didn't do any research, did you?
Look, I'm not used to having trouble with magic.
Well, welcome to the club.
Are you getting a sickness? Apparently,
yeah, I've kind of grown a resistance to it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I noticed it really just doesn't affect me with the Armara protection, but...
Yeah, and I mean, I just kind of do this
Oh yeah,
I need to.
That healing stuff. That's good.
But we have a problem.
Yeah,
you got 2 more growing, and once they spur, you can't stop them. You have to stop them before.
You can stop these?
No, you can't.
Oh.
You have to stop them before they grow.
Well, how do you stop them from growing? Because I've tried everything.
No.
I've tried drowning
before
them,
they appear
burning
like
them, using lightning.
That's not gonna work, okay? They're magical beings that can't actually be touched, and if you walk through them, they hurt you.
Yeah, I've noticed. Don't want to feed that anymore.
Well, the first step is we're gonna have to clean all this up.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Luckily, it seems the...
Oh!
Jeez. Oh, sorry about that. You okay?
Yeah.
I'll use
fine.
I'll use the light to prevent that. To use my attacks from now. Oh, that one's bigger!
Watch out!
That one's bigger.
We got more of them.
Okay, yep. Well, those are not your regular slimes. Okay, so I should just be able to dig this stuff out. I've been just clearing it out every time it pops up, but as you can see, it's done some damage to the area.
I'll grab some dirt.
Yeah. I'll start clearing this out. Really?
Clear up all the liquid, too.
Being difficult now, is it? Alright, let's get my Paxil back out.
I think that's it for the liquid.
Why is this one not wanting to break?
Huh.
That's a problem. Well, maybe I can use some of my magic to destroy it.
Okay, I'm gonna stand back.
No, it's... I have a staff for it. It's a really confined staff. I think I have that spell, at least.
wonder, actually, this is a great point. I wonder if I can move it.
Ooh.
Nope.
I wonder if I can... No, I probably can't move it.
What
can
about
try,
the air
though.
bubble? If I walk at it with this.
I really doubt an air bubble's going to push it
Ow,
away.
ow, ow.
And
Nope,
that was
it
not
just
the best
absolutely
idea.
destroys the bubble.
Okay. Alright, so I actually don't have the breaking stuff, but I do have some telekinesis spells that might work. I have doubts.
Oh. Nope. Wait, nope.
Not gonna work on those blocks. So I'm guessing it wasn't this troublesome for you when you were dealing with this?
No, I kind of got it before it spread this bad.
Ah. Well,
Once you get rid of them, the spread kind of disappears.
well, that's good. If only
then
they
you
wouldn't
can plant
stop coming
silverwood
back,
trees.
but that makes sense. Silverwood trees.
Yeah. You plant silverwood trees, and it doesn't completely stop it, but it reduces the flux.
Okay.
So instead of having 3 that spread, you get 1 that doesn't create a spread. And then once you deal with it, it's not much of an issue anymore.
Okay, yeah, if these things stop popping up, that would be the biggest deal. Alright, so to make
They
this
wouldn't
little bit of a
completely stop.
wizardry spell, I just need netherwort, sand, and other ingredients. I just made a really simple one because I feel like destroying one piece at a time should be fine.
Yeah, it's not something you want to blow up. I'm not sure how we're gonna cure the pixies.
Yeah, do you have any, like, I see you have healing magic. You think that'll work at all?
Maybe?
I mean, I can use my telekinesis to move them around, but I don't know if that's going to be a lot of help. We could
Maybe we
contain
can
them
put them in a confined spot. Maybe there's something
Yeah.
we can do.
so they don't spread
But
to
I've
each other.
never tainted another creature, so
Oh yeah, it's been spreading pretty badly. I had to put my dragons in horns just to make sure it wouldn't spread to them. Because
yeah, that's probably a safe bet.
that wouldn't be a good thing, a tainted dragon. Especially, you know, with that. serious?
Well, you might want to start hurrying up because one of those looks like it's about to explode,
Okay. Ah,
or at least
Well,
I assume so. The more blue
great.
color that pops, I think, means it's closer to exploding.
alright, there it goes. We have the spell. I thought that pixie stole a component for it. Alright. Because I heard it take something. Alright, let's put this onto a staff. Let's see if this projectile break spell will work. Stay away, Pixie. I don't want to mess with you right now. I'm trying to save your home. No big deal.
Okay.
Alright. So what if I do this? Uh-oh.
Is it working?
I don't think it's working.
Okay. Well, we can deal with that later.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to try out a little bit of the combustion bending. Wasn't exactly excited
boy.
about doing it, but... Because it doesn't always work flawlessly.
What is this?
What is what? Oh, that's a side effect of the magic as well. It happens.
Okay.
Don't worry, that one's not gonna hurt us any. So
Should I stand back?
yeah, you should probably stand back.
Okay. Oh.
All right.
See. Why
Yeah.
you wouldn't want to do that?
Luckily it didn't seem to hurt any of the pixies nearby. Oh,
We
great.
got more problems.
Yep, I see them. And another rift's beginning to tear as well. Alright, if you want to stand
Okay.
back, I can deal with it with the sword here.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. No, it's
Apparently
okay.
I wasn't
did-
standing back enough. And where was the other tear? Wasn't there another one nearby? I
there's
see
one over
another one
there.
over there.
And
Hasn't
there's
broken
a new
yet.
one right there.
Alright, well, now that we can get rid of this stuff, we should be able to cure this from happening, right?
Yeah, if we can get rid of all of this, we should
Yeah.
be okay.
Okay. It didn't spread too badly this time. Just seems like when it's there for a while, it's a little harder to remove.
Yeah, just a little bit.
I was struggling with this before. It wasn't very easy to deal with. Okay. So we still have the rifts, but nothing else is tainted except from the pixies. So how do we cure this?
Alright, so I need to grab some of these. Alright, take these. They're also EMCable,
okay.
so you can keep them.
Oh,
Silverwood
nice.
saplings. They'll create
Excellent.
the trees you're gonna need to plant around here to stop this from happening so much.
That sounds like a great idea.
It'll control the spread, and it will stop there being so many. Oh,
Okay.
nice. That was fast.
Yeah, I used a little bit of You know, I call it, it's bone meal. It just grows things faster.
Yeah, I have
Not
my
exactly
new area
magic.
is a little bit of a problem because there's trees everywhere. So,
Oh,
luckily,
yeah.
silverwood trees live in the area that I'm at. So,
Oh, that's convenient.
it's kind of a protected forest. Still, the flux gets everywhere.
Yeah. Alright, well now we got a couple of trees. How many of these would I need to stop the flux?
Well, I have 2. Oh, we have another problem.
Yep, I heard it. This one break
Alright.
open. Nice.
Let's
Alright.
get it.
Perhaps we'll take it out with a little bit of light.
Ah,
There's another rift here. So is this one gonna pop or is it gonna go away before it becomes an issue?
well,
I guess we're gonna find
nope,
out.
That one's gonna pop.
Okay.
There's
So
no
still-
stopping them once they stop.
Okay. But hopefully they'll stop starting.
Now you start getting the trees, less of it will spread.
Nice. I'm gonna get another one of these trees over here just in case it's necessary.
Surrounding the area is probably a safe bet.
Yeah.
But
Kinda
once
gotta
these
protect the
last
time
2
grove over there as well.
Yeah, once the last 2 have popped, I think we'll be okay. We do have one issue
Probably.
though.
What's that?
Tainted fairies.
Yeah. Might have to get Mario to see if he knows anything about that. He seems to be pretty in tune with
Yeah.
the fairy magic.
Because I could assume that's probably what's making more appear. It's still spreading because of the fairies.
It's possible. See, I knew fairies were always no good.
I mean, I don't think it's that.
I mean, they're like mosquitoes. They're not. Mosquitoes aren't bad. They just happen to spread diseases.
I think this is more your fault than their fault. You
Well,
kind
yes.
of tainted their home.
Well, that's why I did it over here, so I wouldn't like taint my home.
Yeah, but you tainted somebody else's home. You see the bad in that?
But they're fairies.
Exactly. They're people too.
Well, not people, but things. Look, I'm just getting even with them.
What did they do to you?
Steal my stuff all the time. Mess with my dragons.
Well, I mean, that's what you get for building in their area.
I didn't build in their area. They built in my area.
Were you here first?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes. Seriously?
They're laughing at you. Come on, they're not that bad. They're cute. Hey, little guy. How's it going?
Wait, no, that's my
He's not
super cool
tainted.
bow. Hold on, I need to get that back. I need to get that back. It's all
What
right,
are you
I'll-
gonna do?
Telekinesis. Get back down here. Come on, just drop it. Okay, fine, just give me that. Look, I had to do a lot of work to get this bow.
At least you didn't hit him.
No. Well,
What is that bow?
oh, it's a bow from an ancient skeletal demigod that I summoned through a totem ritual. Yeah,
Right. Yeah, of course.
it's cool. It fires invisible arrows. You want to see?
Sure.
I mean, I guess you wouldn't be able to. Well, they
What
land.
was that noise? Something is behind you. What? There's nothing behind me.
Did it do it again? You heard it?
No. But
Maybe
the,
it was.
the thermometer told me there was something behind me. Oh. Do you have a thermometer on you?
Yes, I do.
You should scan this thing.
Oh yeah, I did learn a little something from it. Okay.
Yes. When a creature is tainted, you can learn something from it.
Yeah,
Thanks for the tip, thermometer. So you
Yeah,
should
no.
always listen.
it does seem pretty useful. I do kind of want to test out this bow though, because it apparently paralyzes things too. You think you can take a hit?
Let's find out.
All right.
Ow.
Anything happen? Seem weird at all?
No.
Yeah.
But
So
that
you
could
got.
be the flux flu.
Yeah. It seems like you already have that going on, so it's hard to tell.
Yeah,
Alright, well-
it's kind of...
Some more of these are gonna pop, but I think I'm really tempted to
Think you
just
can
not
handle
mess
them?
with this kind of magic anymore. Yeah, once those do come up, I can handle them. But what are some of the benefits from this actually? Because you seem to have some cool goggles and gone a little further into it.
Yeah, well, you see, the flux is the balance almost. So you've been doing a lot of alchemy, and you know about equivalent exchange because of
Now I
the
do.
transmutation table. Well,
Yep.
this is equivalent exchange. Bad things happen when you do things that, well, you don't give back. There are other kinds of magic in the Thorn, though. The Eldritch teaches you.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check. Oh, what was that sound? Oh, nope, it's just spreading. That's it.
You have the book, right?
Yeah, of course I do. So.
Well, inside the book, on your first page, there's a lot to discover. Now, clearly you've done alchemy. Have you touched anything else?
Not really. Touched into Oromancy, but didn't really go too far into it.
Well, Oromancy's a lot of, like, elemental magic and offensive and defensive casting. That's like a caster's magic.
So could I, like, summon lightning with it?
In theory, yes. You'd have to do a lot of research and figure it out. I haven't gone too much into Oromancy myself, but yeah, that's the idea. Then you've got Infusion, which is, well, infusing things. So some sort of like relics, magical relics.
Yeah, and those are always pretty cool.
Protection. And then you've got Artifice. This one is a little bit more complicated because this is almost like magical equipment. Grappling hooks, crossbows, things like that. A lot of equipment. So that's like your re-equip magic.
Making a golem.
This is one that I've just started touching. So from what I know, you can summon golems, but they're on another level to the golems that you're used to. They can have flight. They can have climbing abilities, biothermatic eyes. They can have block-breaking abilities, improved combat. They can be made
most
out
of the things
materials.
you said at the beginning just sounded ridiculous, like a flying golem.
Yes.
All right.
It's almost like you can summon an army of golems that are trained in combat, and they can break things, they can fly, they can guard you. They have a lot of different abilities.
Yeah, might have to check that out, and I definitely want to check out Oromancy. But I've always said I'm not much of an alchemist. I don't exactly brew potions, and
steer clear.
Then, of course, when I tried it here, bad things happened. And it doesn't seem there's a lot that I really feel like I have to do. Another one of these things. Get out of here.
Okay.
I said, get out of here. Yeah, those have been attacking as well, due to the flux.
Yeah. Yeah, those are kind of more towards the warp. They warp in and warp out, they're wisps. Yeah.
But at least, you know, that's dealt with. So let's see, we got one more of these to deal with.
2.
Yeah, I'm just counting because I think there might be additional ones hiding. You never know. Oh yeah, there's the other one over there.
Wait, there's another one?
No, just counting this one here in front of the hut. So there's only 2 that I know of for sure. So I should be able to handle them just fine.
Now, alchemy's not going to be avoidable. Every kind of thorn magic will need you to create some sort of alchemical substance, but the tree should help lessen the blow.
I just not usually a fan of alchemy is all, so it's fine. I'll manage. I'll work with it. It's just, you know, I focus on my own kinds of magic, and that's not one of them. But yeah, I'll be fine now. Thanks for the help.
No worries. I mean, if you need anything else, you can just, you know, give me a call. Try not to need anything. I'm busy.
Yeah, okay. Guess I'll see you at the new guild hall sometime.
Yeah, probably more likely at the next wave meeting.
Oh, yeah, we should hold it there. All right. See you there.
All right. Later.
Ah, great. There's another one. Okay, well, even though I have the silverwood trees, it seems these want to keep popping up. I know Richie said that they'll go away, but I don't think he quite understood, you know, the power of magic I put into things. It might be a little while before we get rid of all the flux in this area. Let's see, so we got that one, we got another one over there, and is this a new one up here, or is it the same one? No, I think this is the same one as before. It's just starting to tear this apart. Okay, so it looks like there's only the 3? Yeah, just the 3 to contend with. I thought that was a 4th right on top of the silverwood tree for a second. But as soon as we get those all dealt with, we should be fine, and we should be able to test out some more of this magic, so maybe I can do just that. Let's take a look at the Thaumonomicon and see what we can learn here. So we've clearly learned a few things with alchemy here. There's bottled taint, which probably could be useful here. We definitely learned basic alchemy by using the crucible, and we can make different colors of niter. Ooh, that's pretty cool. I wonder how that's done. Was that is this doing things? No. Okay, it's just, did it actually get smaller? Nah, I think it just spread. It happens. This has been an annoying thing to keep up with. It's been making me panic a little bit. But we got it. Then we just need to deal with the tainted fairies soon and we should be fine. So what else can we learn? Alimentium, hedge alchemy. There's a bunch of stuff here that I could potentially learn. But I'm not going to go into alchemy anymore until I specifically have to. What I do want to look into, however, is the auramancy. Crafting objects of power with Viz has opened up a whole new world for me. Yet I am not satisfied. There must be a way of manipulating the aura directly, a way to draw Viz from the very air itself, and mold it to my will. I should study the world around me and travel to its edges. There I'll learn what I need. Sometimes I feel driven by forces outside my understanding, unheard voices urging me towards a great power and knowledge. I have no idea what this book's talking about. Unheard voices out of my control? Impossible. Impossible. Anyway, shaping the Viz will be one more step on the journey. Alright, so I need knowledge totals. So I seem to be having a good amount of knowledge in most things. I have 22 when it comes to arcane infusion. But I don't have a ton when it comes to auramancy. So we'll see what we can do there. Oh, actually it says visit the highest peaks you can find and the lowest depths of the world. I think I might have been able to cheat the system and came up here, or that might have been completed already just because I can literally fly. But let's try to just dig down, and that should take us to the lowest depths of the world that are being spoken of. So, there shouldn't be anything negative that can happen to me if I dig straight down. It's never hurt anyone before. I mean, sure, I might be up. Okay, so I'm a little stuck right now. Maybe that's what it means. By digging straight down can be dangerous. But I think we're fine here, because we're almost down to the bottom. And then we can just warp back home and make sure things aren't spreading. So, looking at the Thaumonomicon, we have not visited the lowest depths of the world. Oh wait, yeah we have. Now that's complete. Slowly but surely I'm beginning to understand the nature of Viz. So much is still hidden to me. But I think now I can begin molding it to my will. For this I need a very special tool. I've stumbled across some dusty scrolls penned by a long-dead thaumaturge. It describes how to craft wands. Great, more wands and staffs. The insights I learned from the scrolls were useful, but the application seems limiting. Why trap Viz in a wand when it's all around you? Okay, I'm liking the sound of that. Even the wand itself seems impractical. You need something to grasp and shape the aura. It should be something appropriate, like a glove. Any old glove won't do. It needs to be handcrafted from the finest leather and laced with Viz, conductive materials. Iron's a poor Viz conductor, but it's all I have available to me at this time. Luckily, there's no mucking about with magical woods and so forth to store the Viz, but I will need some way of channeling Viz directly from the aura. A Viz resonator, if you will. Also attached a stripped down thermometer to the glove so I can monitor the local aura. Lastly, I'll need to place a receptacle on the back of the glove. The scrolls mentioned using a receptacle crystalline foci to channel the Viz from their wands, their crystalline lattice shapes, the Viz into different configurations to create all manner of visual effects. Brilliant, actually. It irks me that I didn't think of it first. Fortunately, I've already thought of several ways to improve the design and the shape of the glove. It lends itself to manipulating the flow of Viz much more than old wands. So I need to create a caster's gauntlet, which means I need not only my Thaumonomicon, but leather and whatever this thing is. But before all that, it looks like this thing split open, so we better take it out before it becomes too much of a problem. Oh man, the taint spreads right on top of the trees. That is, not ideal. I guess it won't hurt for me to clean up these little chunks later. They're not gonna be spreading too much by their own without the seed there. But I think that's only 1 and 2 potential rifts left for me to manage. Then hopefully they'll decide to stop. Or I'll just be, you know, cleaning up the area for my whole life so it doesn't spread over to my dragons. That would still be worth it. So, we now need to go ahead and make a lens, which I was able to look at the little bit of a recipe to do. So, we just need to grab some iron, and oh look, when I was digging down I randomly found a diamond. Oh, what are the chances of that? But let's go get some iron, and I think we need quartz as well. So we'll grab a piece of quartz. Oh, I don't have any regular quartz in the table. Well, I think there's some in here. Yes, there is. Fantastic. You know, I saved it so long ago, never thought it would come in handy, but we saved it for a reason, for this moment. So there's that. We just need to go over to this now and make ourselves some plates. Let's get the iron ingots, and there we go. Now with this we can make ourselves some iron plates, which are EMCable. And then we just need to make a nice little lens with the quartz, which should be easy, something like this. Maybe something like this or this. There we go. A lot simpler than I thought. So there we go. We got 2 Viz resonators now. One for the table and one for the gauntlet. So now we just need to throw all the rest of the stuff into here. Looks good enough to me. And we can start crafting the gauntlet. Now the gauntlet itself was a separate recipe completely. That needed, okay, yeah, I need to include both my thermometer, the resonator, and this should be the last thing I need to make the gauntlet. There it is, with all 6 gems intact. Ah, fits on like a glove. Not too bad. I'll call it the Infinity Gauntlet. Nah, that's a dumb name. Who would think of that? Anyway, let's see how I can use this thing. We can now complete the research that comes down to that. And now I've managed to put together a basic casting gauntlet. I'm quite pleased with the result, but it's still a bit rough. That's to be expected with the prototype. Even as a prototype, it will prove useful, allowing me to make delicate adjustments or alterations to thaumaturgical devices, and safely manipulate them in all manner of ways. My initial experiments have shown that it's able to draw Viz from a relatively small area around me. I should be careful not to deplete the aura. My main stumbling block now is that in its current state, it's little more than a magical wrench. Until I crack the secret of crafting foci, its utility will be limited. The path before me is clear. Probably make some better foci. Alright, not too bad. So I suppose we have learned another thing when it comes to auramancy, and we can now begin to actually cast some spells. We have basic auramancy, elemental effects. We can focus flux, which should hopefully be able to draw in the flux here, and then we can either destroy the gauntlet somewhere else or cast it somewhere else entirely. We can exchange different flux. We can use flux as a projectile, use all types of different elements as a projectile, and a lightning bolt projectile. Yeah, I think we know where our path is. And we can also charge this up on a different workbench, get an amulet to recharge it, and a pouch, and the advanced foci. Suppose I'll need to learn that, but that's all for another day. I think we've gotten the basics down, and I've decided I'm going to keep trying to go into more bits of the thaumaturgy. With this gauntlet by my side, we should be able to do a whole lot of interesting spell casting. I like it at least, but this is dampening my magic ability. So I guess maybe it's going to be a while until I can use the flux to my advantage, and I don't even think I want to use it to my advantage. I'm sure it's a source of power, it's great and all, but not exactly something a wizard of my stature wants to use. It seems a little dark to use this type of magic, so let's not do that. But what we should do is open up some lucky blocks. With this gauntlet, we should be able to break through these things nice and easily, and thanks to the light gods, we have 4 of these. Every 200 likes will give us 1 lucky block. We got pants, we got a sponge, we got a sword, and we got a witch! It's a witch! Burn the witch! Burn the witch! Oh, that was easy.